Alright, so as you can see today, NBA background, NBA, NBA draft. Picks 5 to 10. Alright, at 5, the Utah Jazz snagged the Australian phenom guard, Dante Exum, who was very likely to go to the Philadelphia 76ers at 3. They went Embiid. Then the Magic shocked the world by making a very smart pick, Aaron Gordon. And then he fell to 5, and the Jazz couldn't pass him up. The Jazz, they're, I think they're still gonna need a couple high high draft picks to build. I mean, a couple years ago they took Derek Favors, a high ceiling big man, very high, but they definitely still need some other pieces around Exum. I mean, he's got an awesome accent. He seems to be a pretty solid basketball player. He doesn't have that superstar potential. I don't really think he does. I think he has potential to be a solid NBA player. A good, not more than solid. Potential to be a good NBA player, and I think he'll become a pretty good NBA player for the Utah Jazz. At number 6, the Boston Celtics selected the guard, Marcus Smart. Guy who had an incident in college, got very angry at somebody for making a racial remark to him, but Marcus Smart is built like an NFL running back, you know. He's 6'4", 220 pounds. He's very big. He can get very physical when driving to the net. It's similar to like when an NFL running back runs with the ball. In his first summer league start, he recorded 6 steals. Very good sign for a guard who they know plays great defense. It shows that his great defense can translate to the NBA. And he's already got an NBA-ready skill in that. And I think the Celtics had a good draft getting him and James Young. And they have Kelly Olynyk from last year, and obviously they have Rajon Rondo, their main piece. And I think those 4 players, Olynyk, Rondo, Smart, and Young, are 4 pretty good players. And I think, well, obviously, Rondo and Smart are more than pretty good, but I think that's a very good 4-player combo, and I think they're going to have a better season than a lot of people expect them to have. 7, Lakers, Julius Randle, the big man, power forward. A very powerful power forward at that, a great rebounder, just a very fundamentally gifted post player who's also got a lot of talent, and I think he's going to be a very good basketball player. He reminds me of David West a lot from the Indiana Pacers, who was mentioned in my top 5 most underrated players in the league video. So, yeah, that's that, and you know, the night before the draft, Joel Embiid tweeted for a couple minutes, "I'm a Laker." And then his agent obviously made him take it down. But I thought the Lakers were going to make a move to get Embiid, or they thought Embiid was going to last to them. Or they thought Embiid was going to get picked and traded to them. So the Lakers have had a history of always having the greatest big men. I mean, they've had Wilt Chamberlain, and then Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and then they got Shaq, and then for a year they even went after and acquired Dwight Howard. So I thought Embiid would be a possibility for them just because of that. I think that's a great pedigree that they have of big men out in Los Angeles. But instead, they got still a pretty good big man, Julius Randle. Not a center, though. He's a power forward, which is a little different than some of those other legends like Wilt, Kareem, Dwight, Shaq. And at 8, they have a very talented roster, but seems to not be able to hold it together. Sacramento Kings went after the sniper shooting guard Nick Stauskas. I mean, if they get Isaiah Thomas back, and even if they don't, they got a good roster out there. DeMarcus Cousins is a incredible center. Rudy Gay is just a straight scorer, small forward. He can score and score and score, and he is a good player. Isaiah Thomas, a very good point guard. You add in a 3-point shooter, something they need in Nick Stauskas. I think if they can finally reel all their talent together, they can be a very good basketball team. However, the Western Conference is already stacked with playoff teams. It's going to be tough to get in there, but I think they could snag a 7 or 8 spot. If it's not this year, then the year after. At number 9, Charlotte Hornets selected the smooth shooting big man Noah Vonleh. A guy who shot over 50% from 3 in college, shot 56% from 3. That really stood out to me, but he slipped in the draft. I mean, people said he was a top 5 pick. Then all of a sudden, he was slipping. People said, oh, Kings got him at 8. Kings are going to pick him at 8. All of a sudden, they get Stauskas. He falls to 9 to the Hornets, and they got him. And then at 10, the Philadelphia 76ers selected Elfrid Payton and then traded him to the Magic for Dario Saric, the Turkish player who's not Turkish. He's a Croatian who's playing in a Turkish league. I think he's playing somewhere in Europe, and he's going to be at least 2 years over there until, if he comes over to the Sixers eventually. He says he will. He says he's not a liar, but you never know situations like that. But the Magic and the Sixers also got 2017-2018 first-round pick back that they lost in the Andrew Bynum trade. But the Magic gave up that to get Elfrid Payton, the point guard that the Sixers had originally selected. He is a athletic point guard, definitely. He can play very good defense. He's a smart player. He sees the floor well. He can pass. And I think he'll fit well with Victor Oladipo, Aaron Gordon, and Nikola Vucevic. I like what the Magic are doing. I think they've got an elite big man guard combo in Oladipo and Gordon. And now they've Vucevic and Payton, who are a good big man, not elite, a good big man and guard combo. I think that's an interesting thing they got going on there. They got an elite and a good big man. I think at least Gordon will be elite. I can't really say anything yet. He hasn't really proved much in the league. Same with Oladipo. But, Oladipo and Payton are the guards with Vucevic and Gordon as the bigs. I think they've got a very bright future in Orlando. I think they know what they're doing with the rebuild, and I think they've made the right moves, and I think it will definitely pay off for them with those 4 players. So anyway, that's 5 to 10. Stay tuned. I'm going to be doing power rankings of the NFL and the NBA. I'll be talking about the offseason moves. It's looking like LeBron might head home. However, he's meeting with Pat Riley in Vegas as we speak. Pat Riley's obviously going to try to bring him back to South Beach. So, see you guys later.